Alright anime fans, buckle the hell up. Today we're diving into one of the most criminally underrated shonen gems that too many people slept on, Beelzebub. If you think you've seen chaotic, over-the-top anime before, trust me, you haven't seen anything until you've watched a delinquent guy raise the literal son of the Demon King. Yeah, it's as insane as it sounds. Firstly, let's talk about its story. So the story follows Oga Tatsumi, a first-year high school, a delinquent at Ishiyama. A school so notorious for violence it makes the rest of anime high schools look like kindergartens. One day Oga finds a weird old man floating down the river who suddenly splits in half, revealing a naked baby. But this isn't any baby, this is Kaiser de Emperana Beelzebub, the fourth heir to the Demon Lord, sent to Earth to eventually destroy humanity. But here's the twist. The Baby Beel latches onto Oga, and if Oga tries to leave him, the kid fries his ass with demonic lightning. So Oga, the toughest bastard in school, is now forced into the role of babysitter for the most dangerous infant in existence. And from there, chaos explodes. You will experience comedy, action, and emotional moments all over the place in this anime. Now let's break down its characters. First is our protagonist Oga Tatsumi, your classic strong delinquent archetype except turned up to 11. He's brutal, foul-mouthed, and doesn't give a damn, until Baby Beel shocks him into responsibility. His growth from selfish thug to reluctant demon dad is hilarious and badass. Next is Beelzebub, or Baby Beel, a demon baby who's adorable one second and terrifying the next. The lightning tantrums never get old, honestly. Up next is Hildegarde, or Hilda, the demon maid tasked with helping raise Beel. She's cold, elegant, and completely savage, the perfect foil to Oga's brute force. Next up is Furuichi, Oga's best friend, also known as the unlucky bastard who constantly gets dragged into the madness. He's the audience's what the heck is happening voice. The anime also packs in a whole crew of delinquents, demons, and rival gangs, each more ridiculous than the last. Yet every fight has weight and flair. Now let's talk about its power system. Alright, let's talk about what really makes Beelzebub pop off. The core of Beelzebub's power system is called the contract. It's between a human host and a demon. Oga becomes Beel's chosen human, meaning he can channel the demon baby's insane destructive energy. And when I say destructive, I mean we're talking packed into punches and kicks. Oga plus Beel's power. Oga basically becomes a walking nuke. His fists get wrapped in green lightning, his strikes tear through walls, and when Beel's tantrums kick in, Oga's power spikes even further. He's not just brawling anymore, he's smashing people with demon-charged strikes that fry anyone stupid enough to stand in his way. There are other demon contracts. As the series goes on, other fighters get tied to demons too, each one with different elemental or weapon-based abilities. It's like delinquent street fights fused with fucking shonen superpowers. There are also weapon summons. Some demons lend enchanted weapons, like demonic swords or even huge ass cannons of destruction. Every new fight feels like a power-up parade. Talking about the battles in this anime, Beelzebub's fights are raw, chaotic, and stylishly brutal. They don't care about rules of physics or realism. This is pure hype shonen energy. We get to see fights like Oga versus delinquents. Early fights are mostly Oga steamrolling gang leaders with nothing but fists and Beel's shocking energy. He wrecks entire groups solo and it's both hilarious and badass. Then, we have Oga versus Tojo. This one is iconic. Two delinquent monsters beating the living hell out of each other while the school crumbles around them. Oga's lightning-powered strikes versus Tojo's raw strength makes it feel like a clash of titans. Then there's Demon Contractor's arc. This is where the powers start escalating. You've got demon-boosted humans throwing out massive elemental attacks, demonic swords clashing, and Oga leveling up mid-battle. Every punch feels like a nuke going off. And finally we get Oga plus Beel sync fights. As their bond deepens, Oga unlocks new abilities. Think even crazier versions of his lightning punches. Shit that could level an arena in one blow. The fights go from high school brawls to epic shonen clashes real quick. What makes Beelzebub's fights so damn fun is the mix of street brawler grit and shonen spectacle. You get Oga's dirty, no-bullshit fighting style, headbutts, kicks, tossing people around like ragdolls, fused with Beel's insane demonic energy. Add in rival characters with their own flashy powers, and you've got battles that feel unpredictable, hilarious, and jaw-dropping all at once. It's like the anime took the best parts of delinquent manga fights and mashed them with Dragon Ball-style power scaling. And somehow it just works. The powers in Beelzebub are about raw destruction, demonic contracts, and over-the-top chaos, while the fights are pure hype, messy, explosive, and ridiculously entertaining. It's shonen energy unchained. Now let's dive into its world-building and themes. The genius of Beelzebub is how it mixes delinquent high school brawler vibes with demonic fantasy. Ishiyama High is a war zone on its own, but add in demons, contracts, magical weapons, and you've got chaos. The show slowly reveals the larger demon world, its hierarchy, and why Beelzebub was sent to Earth. Instead of dumping lore all at once, it blends comedy, fights, and supernatural elements so naturally that you're hooked without realizing how deep the world's gotten. Responsibility in chaos. Oga has to learn what it means to actually take care of someone, even if that someone is a demon baby trying to electrocute him. Strength and growth fights aren't just about beating enemies. They're about proving what kind of person you are. Comedy and satire. The anime constantly mocks Shonen cliches while still delivering hype battles. It's self-aware but never lazy. Now, why it's worth watching? Firstly, it's hilarious. The slapstick comedy, absurd scenarios, and constant trash talk keep the energy sky high. The fights are raw and over the top, perfect for fans of old-school Shonen. The characters are unforgettable. Oga and Baby Beel's dynamic is one of the most unique duos in anime history. And unlike a lot of modern anime that take themselves way too freaking seriously, Beelzebub balances comedy and hype effortlessly. In short, Beelzebub is chaotic, hilarious, and badass all rolled into one. Final thoughts. Beelzebub is a wild mix of comedy, badass fights, and over-the-top powers. It's got fights that will hype you up, comedy that'll have you wheezing, and a story that, underneath all the madness, has real heart. If you miss the wild, unpolished energy of classic anime, this is the stuff you should be watching. That's it for today. Check out our other videos on underrated anime. Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button for more anime content. And I'll catch you in the next one, my demon babysitters.